Huge breaking news. Zohran Mamdani got caught with his pants down. New York City mayor candidate Mamdani in a illegal donor scandal, as records show Arab investors funding campaign. He's receiving lots of funds and donations from addresses that are outside of the United States. Is the Trump administration gonna go after Zohran Mamdani? How is this gonna affect the outcome of Zohran Mamdani in New York City? Is someone else gonna be the mayor? Like, can he go to jail for this? I mean, to me, $13,000 doesn't seem like that much, but of course, any fraud is still fraud. They're saying they found 170 donations that were from addresses outside of the United States, 170 of them. Why are they donating from out of the country? What is he going to promise them? What are they doing that for? What are they going to get in return? I wonder if he was going to help them somehow cross the border and get into the country. Who knows what he was going to give them in return? But of course, the Democrats get caught cheating again. Another Democrat gets caught cheating again. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments about this situation. Do you think anything's going to come of it? Do you think the Trump administration is going to do anything?
Okay guys, so we have some breaking news. It says Republicans are demanding an immediate investigation into New York City's mayoral candidate Zohran Mamdani after it was revealed he took thousands of dollars in potentially illegal foreign donations. That right there is completely insane. If you guys enjoy news like this, make sure you give me a follow, repost this video, help it get out there. Let me know what you think in the comment section, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care.
Turns out the dude who thinks that laws are optional for illegal aliens and violent criminals also think that they're optional for himself. It was just uncovered by the New York Post by going through Zohran Mamdani's records that he has received donations from up to 170 foreign individuals. If you know anything about election law, you would know that is a huge no-no and could actually land Zohran in prison for up to 5 years and also cost him up to $25,000, which I'm sure that his wealthy parents would just pay off for him the same way they've done for everything else in his life. I truly hope that he is prosecuted to the full extent of the law, because for far too long the left has been running around with this ideology of rules for thee but not for me. They have been using actual warfare against conservatives when it comes to utilizing government agencies to go after them even when they haven't been in the wrong. We saw this when Obama decided to use the IRS to go after conservative businesses. We've seen this when the FBI, well, lo and behold, they had a huge part in January 6th. Nobody just wanted to talk about that. We've seen this time and time again, and yet so few are ever held accountable for it. So I'm truly hoping that we finally crack down and show Mamdani and the rest of the left that their reign of terror and them picking and choosing which laws are going to apply for them is over once and for all.
New York City's mayoral race just got more complicated. Records reveal that Zohran Mamdani's campaign accepted nearly $13,000 in donations from foreign addresses, a direct violation of election law that prohibits contributions from non-U.S. persons. Campaign finance filings show at least 170 contributions came from abroad, from professionals, students, investors, and even one listed from his mother-in-law in Dubai. While some of these donations have been returned, about $7,090 from 88 unreturned contributions remain in the campaign's coffers. Mamdani's team says it is complying with laws and will return all non-compliant donations. But critics aren't buying that it's just oversight. They're calling it a red flag, evidence of dark money influence and foreign meddling in a high-stakes local election. Think about the implications. Campaign money equals power. If foreign donors can quietly influence your messaging or funding, the link between local policy and outside agendas becomes blurry. For a candidate painting himself as a grassroots progressive, accepting money from abroad undermines a central claim to legitimacy. Republican opponents are seizing the moment. They're demanding investigations, audits, and accountability. Even some progressives are asking tough questions. When you run for office, your ballot is local, but the money shouldn't come from half a world away. This issue isn't unique to Mamdani. Across the country, stricter enforcement is spotlighting how many campaigns slip in foreign or questionable contributions. Governments, watchdogs, and campaign boards are now confronting a long overdue question. How do we prevent money from overseas distorting local elections? For voters, there's a choice. Trust candidates to police their own donations, or demand transparency and consequences. In this case, Mamdani's campaign is under pressure to prove change, not just rhetoric. Watch this space.
This just in, record shows Zoran Mamdani's campaign is being accused of taking in $13,000 in illegal foreign donations. We just learned the socialist mayoral frontrunner Zoran Mamdani's campaign quietly took in nearly $13,000 in potentially illegal foreign donations, including one from his mother-in-law in Dubai. An examination of the New York City Campaign Finance Board records show at least 170 of the nearly 54,000 contributors to the Democratic candidate's campaign came from foreign donations with addresses outside of the United States. And only U.S. citizens or permanent legal residents are allowed to contribute to political campaigns, and any candidates that have accepted illegal donations are expected to return it or they face hefty fines or imprisonment. But so far, the campaign has failed to return 88 of the foreign donations worth a total of $7,190. His campaign issued a statement Saturday saying, quote, "We will of course return any of the donations that are not in compliance with CFB law," end quote. Tech professionals, doctors, university professors, students, and retired teachers made up the bulk of the foreign donations, with some of the pledges coming in at for as little as $1. Most of the contributions to the socialist campaign have come from outside of New York City, which showed in the filings last month. I'll keep you guys updated.
Zoran Mamdani has emerged as a leading Democratic Socialist contender for the New York City mayoral race, but as the election draws near, his campaign is facing serious allegations. Reports have revealed that Mamdani's campaign accepted nearly $13,000 in potentially illegal foreign donations, including a $500 contribution from his mother-in-law in Dubai. Republican candidate Curtis Silwa has raised concerns suggesting this could be just the tip of the iceberg regarding Mamdani's campaign finances. Despite returning over $5,600 of these funds, Mamdani's campaign still retains more than $7,000 from the unreturned contributions. With early voting just around the corner, this controversy adds a new layer of complexity to an already heated mayoral race. As New Yorkers prepare to cast their ballots, the question remains, can a campaign tainted by foreign donations truly represent the people? Anyone who thought that this man had the purest of intentions, you're going to be so sorry if you vote for this man.
Ladies and gentlemen, as you've heard, Zoran Mamdani has taken up to $13,000 in illegal foreign donations. That constitutes about 170 out of the 54,000 donations that came to his political campaign. The law stipulates that people who are only citizens or permanent residents of the United States are eligible to contribute, and not people from other nations. This is because very many donations come from other countries such as Australia, such as the UAE, and even his own mother-in-law contributed to his own political campaign. So this offense might attract a huge fine or even imprisonment in some cases, but Mamdani has gone ahead to say that he's committed to return all the money that was gained through non-compliant methods. So this is the new development that is currently doing rounds. I'm keeping an eye over this new development such that if anything happens new, I'll rush quickly to come and update you guys. But as always, I hope to see you in the next new development. Cheers and peace.